Good morning and welcome to the Elevate Renatus team call. This is your host, Keely Austin. Today is Money Monday, it's August 10th, and we get to hear from Michael Huggins. Michael Huggins is an amazing individual whom I've gotten to know over the last 14, 15 years. Michael and Vanessa are good, dear friends of mine. And because of Michael and Vanessa, I'm a part of Renatus, and I'm just so incredibly grateful that Michael found Renatus back when he was very frustrated, living paycheck to paycheck. He and Vanessa were living in Vanessa's mother's basement, and they were, like I said, they were very frustrated. Michael was working two jobs. He was working at both Jiffy Lube and Sears Auto. He actually had an auto mechanic degree and ended up working in two places that didn't even require a degree, and he still found himself drowning in student loan debt, and he knew he needed to make a change. So he had heard about real estate investing, and he ran into Renatus. He educated himself and stayed up late to watch his classes. He would actually stand up to watch his classes so that he wouldn't fall asleep. And he was also very, very passionate about the marketing and sharing this information. And so through real estate and through marketing, fast forward to today, Michael has earned himself multiple seven figures running this business and has helped run teams across the nation. And he still just dedicates so much of his time to help his teams grow. And I'm, again, so very grateful that Michael is here with Renatus and that he has made a lot of this possible for a lot of us. So I'm very excited for what Michael has to share with us today. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, America and the world. What's up? I'm on a Renatus kick this morning. Thank you, Keely, for setting everything up. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the call. We had a badass Super Saturday last week. That was awesome. And if you missed it, you're sorry. I'm sorry. You really definitely need to go check out the recording. Zach Ullman was on fire. The way that he came out there and trained, I can see why he's one of the top incrementers in the country. And the guy doesn't really work that hard. He works hard, but he's not like breaking a sweat, right? He's not getting bumps and bruises. He's just consistent. And if you want to create anything important in life, what do you have to be? You have to be consistent. You want important health? You got to be consistent with that. You want strong relationships? Something you got to be consistent at. You want more money than you can spend? You got to be consistent at money-making activities. That's it. So I'm glad you guys are here. And thanks for your support on Super Saturday. We had 101 people at one point on Super Saturday, which was awesome. I know a lot more people are going to catch the recordings. So go watch it again, especially Zach's part. He was on for about an hour 15, hour 20. So go find his spot, watch it again, and let's do it together. What he talked about, we all need to be doing that. And if you aren't sufficiently motivated to be doing that, well, then some might claim you don't have enough reasons. You don't have enough reasons to work the correct method for making money in marketing, the correct method for making money in real estate. So let's get some more reasons. Cool. I'm glad all of you are here. Have the chat going. All right, perfect. Now I put in my iPad some things to draw on about the compensation plan. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page with the comp plan, because we get compensated for the problems that we solve. Yes. And so if you aren't being compensated the way you want to be, the way that you feel like you should be, $11,200, that's a nice compensation, right? But if you're not doing the proper work, you're not going to get the right kind of compensation. Sorry to burst your bubble, but you can't just sit there and hope money comes to you. You got to focus on it for sure. Maybe go get a couple $100 and put them in front of you and just remind yourself Get $1,000, put it next to your desk and say, I am $1,000 an hour. I'm 10,000 bucks an hour. I'm earning another day. So good morning, everyone. I see a few more latecomers showing up. What's up? Thanks for coming to Super Saturday. If you were there, if you weren't, catch the recording. We're making independent marketing affiliates. You tired of being dependent? Got to do the independent things that we talked about on Saturday. One other important thing, I'm going to play it again. I think it's important we play it again, is we had maybe Ms. Dale has it real quick. Megan, will you put that link to Chris Wilson's video, intro video? I want to make sure you guys are all up to date and making the most out of our opportunities here. So Chris Wilson, in case you didn't know, is one of the highest income earners as a Renatus instructor. And he's coming to town virtually. That's what I mean, coming to town, this Saturday. So we're going to play a quick video in case you all haven't heard. And he mentioned Chicago, but it's actually the whole nation, right? It's online, it's streamed. So I'll show you how to register in a second.
Well, hello. On the 15th of this month, August, I'll be doing a presentation in Chicago, video presentation on investing in real estate and where we think you ought to be spending your next year, or where we think the market's going to be going for the next year, so where you ought to take the next year and spend your time. We have a big problem in real estate where we have a supply and demand imbalance. Normally in a seller's market, the imbalance is really small, but today the imbalance is huge. We almost have 3-for-1 buyers for sellers. So as we get a huge demand problem and a small supply problem, it becomes harder to find short-term properties. It becomes harder to do the shorter-term strategies. But the benefit of that is, on the plus side, the demand for rentals increase. Our population continues to increase, pushing the demand for rentals further up, pushing rents up. Interest rates are really low. So as interest rates are really low, the cost to get into our rentals are low. They're actually doing investor loans right now for low 3%. I saw one the other day for 3.25% for an investor loan. It makes it easier to acquire our properties. The fact that they're doing business stated loans makes it easier to acquire properties. As we start looking at where we want to spend our money, we all want to move to less work, more time. The less work, more time part of real estate investing is long-term investment properties, be they lease options or be they rentals. Obviously, in this market, both of those are good. We have people that have trouble with their incomes, so lease options are attractive. The nice thing about doing a long-term strategy is it's easy to evaluate the markets if you get told how and you learn how. It's not based on the price of real estate today. It's based on what income you can get out of the real estate. As such, we can teach you to evaluate the properties. We can teach you what to do. In most markets in the country, the demand on real estate is increasing, not shrinking. The demand from renters and apartments is to get into bigger single-family units. Join us on the 15th, and let's talk about how you evaluate the real estate market for long-term demand and long-term access. And let's look at how we want to create a cash flow strategy that'll pay you now and forever and allow you to will it to your children without spending much money and without any tax liability. Obviously, we're going to use 1031 exchanges, but when you will it to your children, it's at that stepped up basis, so the tax liability you've been carrying dies with you. Join us on the 15th and we'll discuss it. I hope to see you then, and have a great day.
Okay, so that link is in the chat. So if you don't see it, just scroll up. I'm going to repost it real quick.
This is the trackpad of my new Alienware M17. So when you touch it, it makes a sound.
Okay. Thanks, Bobby T. Putting that together. Here we go. Okay, so there's the link again. So who should get that link from you? Just thinking, you know, this week is going to be this Saturday. Technically, they don't have to pay. So who should get this links from you? What do you think? Everybody, Sue got it first. That's right. Investors, upcoming investors, all my follow-up list. Yes, everybody. It's an easy 3-minute video. He's spitting the facts. The dude's made almost $500 million in real estate. $500 million, 500 million. He's a $1 million earner, right? He's a 9-figure producer. What are these people bragging about 7-figure producers? I mean, it's cool if you get 8, but dude, Bob Snyder, Chris Wilson, these people are 9-figure producers. So get them on the freaking, get them on. Okay, so here's the thing. We got to charge the ICMs for it. It's $50. It's $50 per ICM, but you get to invite and host as many guests as you want. Not other ICMs, just guests. Okay. So I want you to take it for 2 reasons. 1, you should get the updated info. And then 2, why not, while you're spending 6, 7, 8 hours watching the class, why not have 10 people on and make a potential $100,000? All right. I mean, if they're good, we established this last week. If they're going to spend the money, they might as well spend it with you. So get them on it. What's up, Lisa? Good job. She's got 5 people registered already. The key here is get people excited about it. Hey, you want to make more money? Real Estate Black Friday is coming. Are you going to take advantage of it, or are you going to sit on your ass? Are you allowed to say that to your guests, your prospects? Some of you are like, I would never say it to my prospect. Well, try it. You might actually get them off their butt. Don't be shy. Okay, question. What if you registered someone as a guest, but they become an ICM between now and the event? Sure, put them on your guest list. I'm cool with that. Good job adding to the team. Be sure to do the right orientation. Remember 3 weeks ago, I did an orientation video. I did the first half. Tony did the second half of compensation plan. Just get all your new people to watch that. And there's the link again. Amanda Miller, what's up? So Megan just dropped it in. Thanks, Megan. Okay, so they're going to spend the money. They're already going to spend it. If they knew what you had to sell, if they knew what you had to offer, they would buy it from you. Okay, so most of the work is already done. Like 98% of the work is done, right? All the videos are recorded, gone through editing, all the graphics, they're hosted, password protected, they're verified, gone through legal, there's workbook, all the work is done. The captions, the audio version, everything, all the work is done for you to have happy customers. Isn't that great news? So now all you have to do is tell them about it. That's it. Just tell them about it. Tell them about it with some excitement. Okay, the one contagious thing that you can spread, and I'll be okay with you spreading, is enthusiasm. Okay, cover your mouth still. Can you spread enthusiasm with a face mask? Yeah, you can. But spread your enthusiasm about this. People, if they just knew, would happily buy the training. Okay. because they're already spending it. Did you know that the online education industry this year is going to have $150 billion spent on it? $150 billion. I just want to write that number out. Good morning, Sherry and Claire and Tamara. Some of these names are popping up when I'm switching to the screen. Here we go. Oh, I was thinking about this real quick too. Other trainings, they might have, I don't know what they have. Weekly group coaching. That's for life. Also, lifetime access for the online training. Oh yeah, I already put that there. I think it's that important. I'm gonna put it twice. On demand, documents, spreadsheets, weekly group coaching, audio versions, workbooks. When I say documents, I meant for real estate, and then the documents for the classes I call workbooks. Okay. Here's something amazing. Our community. Okay. Other trainings, I don't know. Maybe they get calls. Maybe there's some videos. Oh, we also have practitioner instructors. Okay. We're in the Inc. 5000. It's one of the fastest growing companies. We got an A+ rating with the BBB. We got best in state for education. For the state of Utah. So I could keep going. I'm just going to draw my little. There we go. Practitioner instructors, that's huge. So, and then our price, right? Price per class. The price per class is a mega deal. How many classes do we have now? I'm just gonna do some quick math. Got 76 classes. So 23,000 divided by 76 classes. 300 bucks a class. 302 is what I got. Shout out to 302. I don't know where that is. I'm just giving shout outs. Okay. So $302 per class across the board. For this kind of class, for best in state, A+ rated, Inc. 5000 practitioner instructors with workbooks and your audio, and you get weekly group coaching for life, and you get spreadsheets, and it's on demand for $302 a class, your customers are gonna buy it. You just gotta tell them about it. And you gotta tell them about it with some enthusiasm, not some drab, nervous, do you want to buy something from me? Not like that. Nobody's gonna buy it. You wouldn't buy it either if someone was talking to you like that. Just, you know what? It's like this. Some do, some don't. So what? Who's next? Don't get too excited when they do. Don't get too upset when they don't, because you still gotta go to the next person. If you get too excited about someone saying yes, you forget to go to the next person, you've lost your opportunity. It's about this momentum thing. Some do, some don't. So what? Who's next? Okay, just pulled out the Galaxy pen. Some do, some don't. What's next?
So what?
So what? Who's next? Some do, some don't. So what? Who's next? You guys tell yourself that? You're on the phone, you're making your posts, when you're in the chat rooms, when you're adding people to your groups. Some do. You add them, they'll watch the videos. Some don't. You'll add them, they won't. So what? Who's next? People who did, get a call. People who don't, sure, call them too. Send them a text. But it's always in this who's next mode. Okay? All right, so we're all clear on that now? Now, the reason I even switched to the screen is because I wanted to write a number. Let's go back to our rainbow text here. 150,000, 150 million, 150 billion. So we're in a multi-billion-dollar-a-year industry, and we don't have to break a sweat. All of us are right now doing the thing that we need to do to make the sales. Get on a call or get on a webinar. But the difference is you need to share your screen. I'm sharing my screen, and then it'll be your turn to share your screen with your customer. 150 billion. How much of that do you want? How much would you be cool with this year? Because next year there's probably going to be closer to 200 billion because of how many more platforms people are all switching to online. How much of this do you want? How much of it is yours? I'm thinking at least, let's all on the line here, at least take $1 million. Okay, there's 96 of us. I muted myself. Okay, so there's 96 of us. If we each take $1 million, all right, I'm back. That's weird. We didn't even dent the number. 96 out of 200, that's not a lot. But if you had $1 million, I think you'd know what to do with it. You all know what to do with it? Is there room in your bank account for it? Let's just quickly spend $1 billion or $1 million. Is everyone cool with spending $1 million real quick? Nice. Okay. So $1 million comes in. We're going to get a 1099 from Renatus. Now, by the way, I'm not promising this. You got to work your ass off for it. Let's use NLP correctly. You have to think clearly long enough for it. You don't need to work your ass off. Don't lose your ass, okay? You have to provide enough value for it and focus on it long enough. Okay, so let's say you get a 7-figure 1099 from Renatus. Fantastic. That also means you changed a lot of lives. Let's round right off the top and say you're gonna have to pay about $200,000 in taxes. Now, if you get more creative, okay, maybe we could whittle that down. Maybe it's not worth your time to be that creative and you're just gonna write the check and move on with your life. You're going to put $100,000 to a charity or multiple charities, doesn't matter. Fund your next library in your town. You know, donate it to the firefighters in your area. I don't care what you do. Just give it away. It's not yours. Okay. Then we got 700,000 left over. We need to put 100,000 in savings. Okay. One of the wealth principles, doesn't matter how much you make, one of the wealth principles, including feeding the golden goose that lays those golden eggs, including giving away your charity, is savings. These are 3 wealth principles no matter what. Okay, there's just cash savings. It's ready to, for whatever. I would also put about 50,000 in life insurance. That's another form of savings. It's just my own thing, okay? All right, so now we have 650,000 left over. So some of you are itching to pay off some debt, okay? But if you have a low interest rate, let's say you got 3% on your house or something like that, maybe putting that money somewhere else would be better than paying off your house. But let's just 100,000 of it towards our debt real quick. Okay, maybe pay off the cards, buy your mom a car. Also, pay off some debt real quick. Maybe not all of it, but okay, 100,000. So now we got 550 left. You're gonna have living expenses. Depends on where in the country you live and your appetite, but you earned it, and you can probably make some of these a tax write-off. But we're gonna say 100,000 is gonna go out in living expenses. Are you guys having fun? I'm spending $1 million. This is a ton of fun. Okay, living expenses. How much we got left? Got 350,000. So if we invest 300,000 into real estate, okay, and we're only going to do it if we get a cash-on-cash return of at least 20%. I don't care what your strategy is, doesn't matter to me. We're only going to do it if we get a CCR of 20%. Okay? So now what we've done is turn on a money machine that is an automatic 60,000 plus per year after taxes, after debt service, or cash-on-cash return. That's our money machine that's just turned on. And we got 50,000 left over. So you paid off your debts, you put money in savings, you paid your taxes. And included in taxes is things like accounting and legal. That's all just lumped into that category, okay? Which, by the way, if you're not spending like $1,000 a year on legal, you're not doing enough real estate. You ever thought about it that way? Some of you are like trying to avoid spending money on legal, and you end up avoiding doing real estate. So happily pay your lawyers. Okay. All right. So 50,000. What are we going to do with this last 50,000? You guys tell me. We plant some trees. We provide some.
I would put it on a self-directed IRA or some sort.
Ah. Okay. So an SD IRA, HSA, or oh yeah, we got our life insurance up there. Okay, we spent our $1 million. Yeah, that was easy. And we paid off all of our debt. We got to eat crab legs every day. Play money, go on vacation. Okay, so maybe 25,000. Gilda, we gotta go on vacation. 25,000 is play money. Cool. Okay, now, this is pretty easy. Would you still be happy if all of these, and I know the answer is yes, because you will always be happy no matter what, because you're in control of your emotions. But would you still be willing to write a check for 20,000 if 100 came in? There we go. If 100,000 came in, would you still give away 10,000 to charity? Would you still put in 10,000 in your savings? Because the spending plan isn't about an amount. The spending plan is about a process. It's about a habit. This is what wealthy people spend their money on. It doesn't matter the amounts. If you spend your money on this, guess what? You're wealthy by default. You do it long enough, you'll be financially indestructible. So some of you have created what's called a negative bias closed loop. Okay, where you'll say, yes, I would donate to charity. Yes, I would happily pay my taxes. Yes, I would put money in savings if I had money. And then $10 shows up in your life and you spend all of it. And you don't put the $1 in savings. You don't put the $1 to charity, and you don't put the $2 to your taxes. And you go, well, I just need more. As soon as I have more, then I'll do that thing. But, hello guys, if you do it, you'll have more. There will be some in your savings account. You'll be paid up on your taxes. The charities will have been funded. So it doesn't matter if it's $10, $100, 1,000, 100,000, or 1,000,000. It's the ratios that matter. If you do what wealthy people do, well, what does that mean? And if you do what healthy people do, what are you? We got 98 people on here, and I'm talking to myself. If we do what healthy people do, what are we?
We're wealthy.
We're healthy.
We're healthy.
Yes, we're healthy. So if we do what wealthy people do, we will be wealthy. This is just a matter of doing. If you keep waiting until you make more to then do it, you not doing it is preventing you from making more. So then you never do it. And then you never make more. And then it starts to like eat away at your brain, and you go, maybe it's me. Maybe there's a problem with me. No, it's not a problem with you, it's with your thinking. Gotta clean it up. Would you still, on your next $10, give away one and save one? Taxes, taxes you have to. So that's not a choice. I know some of you are like, yeah, I'll do it. Great. But the charity and the savings, even when that dollar comes in, would you still put a dime in a dime? Okay. Now, when I was doing my charity stuff, when I first got into it, because I didn't have a lot of money, right? We went over Super Saturday what my income curve was. At the beginning, I still wasn't giving away a lot, but it was the proportion. And it would be things like when you walk into the bank and they got the little jar and they said, hey, this person's raising money for whatever. Instead of dropping a quarter in, you shove a 20 in there. And all these little places, instead of dropping the quarters where you used to help, shove 20s in there. And I wasn't doing one charity. I was just doing whatever came up, right? These kids, oh man, they would sell these boxes of chocolates, you know, those fun little chocolates. I guess it's not charity, but in a way it is, because it's like 10-cent chocolate, but you're spending $2 on it. Buy a box from them. You know, these little kids would try to sell me the newspaper. I don't want the newspaper, but you can have $1. That's fun to do. Then all the way up to bigger and bigger things. There's some fundraisers, some events that we went to, and we wrote checks. We would just save it until we knew we were going to something, and then we'd write the check for it. What are we? Right? One time I spent $10,000 on a dinner. Not on the food, but they were bidding, hey, have dinner with this person, and the bid went up to $10,000 for this charity. And guess what? I still haven't even gone to that dinner. I just got to call them up. They said, come over whenever. That was like 2 years ago. I got distracted. So the point is, if you make sure and you commit to yourself that whatever amount of money shows up, you're going to save 10%, give 10% away, more will show up. You have this integrity with yourself. When you have more integrity, you can stand when someone blows at you. Right? They say something like, are you for real? And if you fall over, of course they're not going to buy a combo from you. You have no integrity. So if you all just nodded your head or said yes, you would, now you have to maintain your integrity. And then when someone blows on you, you're like, hey, first of all, wear a mask. Second of all, yes, I can stand tall. I can stand straight. I can stand on my own 2 feet because I know what I do and I do what I know. So there's my little rant for you on spending money, which comes back to my whole, guys, there's a lot out there. Just in our industry, there's a ton out there. So one thing that's going to help you get more of this money is our on-demand videos of the ad tag message groups. These are the Facebook groups that are just working 24/7 for us. 24/7. You're adding people, you're tagging them, they're watching the videos. Add, tag, message, 3-step process. And this message, we demoed a bunch at Super Saturday on how to do it. But it's basically introducing your guest to someone in the community. You don't need permission to do this, you just do this. So if I wanted to introduce my guest to Gilda, I would say, hey Gilda, I got this new person on my team, or I got this new person I've been talking to. They're really excited about real estate. They're just trying to figure out the best way to get started. I was telling them about you and how consistent you are with building your business and what great energy you bring. And I just thought you guys would get along. So I wanted to introduce you. Bill, this is Gilda. She's a great part of our community. She shows up every day. And there's a ton of people like that in our community. So I just wanted to get you connected to someone else other than me. And be sure to check out that video that I tagged you in. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Send. That's it. Back and forth. They start talking. I'm talking. I'm in there. All I need to do is get them to say, okay, fine, I'll go watch that video. Because when they watch the video, they buy. Because of this. Because we're the best. You know, and some do, some don't. So what? Who's next? So, what does this mean? This means they're gonna spend the money, right? They're gonna. Since they're gonna spend the money, I know some of you are yelling it. What's up, Sue? Can you finish it for me? Since they're gonna spend the money,
they might as well spend it with us.
They might as well spend it with us. Darn tootin', Nancy. Thank you for coming out.
Can I ask a question?
Heck yeah, you can. What's up?
The Facebook groups, do you mean like the founders and your team Elevate and the Row team, or what?
No, those are member-only groups.
Ah.
The ad tag message groups, you need to go watch July Super Saturday. Bless you. You need to go watch July Super Saturday on our Elevate team page. Okay, you can either catch it on, is it on YouTube also, Keely? Is the Super Saturday on YouTube or just in the Facebook group?
I'd have to check with Skylar. I'm not sure yet, but I know it's obviously on Facebook.
Right now it's on Facebook.
Okay. So go to our Renatus Team Elevate. Nancy, this is for you and everyone else who missed it. Renatus Team Elevate Facebook group. Okay. And then if you click on the videos, heck, I'll just go there with you right now. Well, heck, I'll just go there with you right now.
Cool.
All right, Facebook. And we go to groups, grupos. Okay, 10 minutes, everybody. And then I'm going to go to Renatus Team Elevate. I need to share my screen here. Thank you. This one. Renatus Team Elevate. Here we are. Now, guess what? If you are looking at this on a mobile device, it's going to look different when you go to the Facebook group. So if you can't find what I'm saying, it's because you're on a platform, you just need to look for what I'm talking about. If you come to videos, left-hand side on laptops, it's videos. And you come down here, and I want you, that was me being fun the other day. I want you to scroll down until you find this one right here. It's 4 hours and 15 minutes long.
Okay, cool.
When you come into this Super Saturday.
What about you, Skylar?
One thing that if you watch my other videos, we always like to install video speed controller so we can watch things faster. So I would probably watch this on like 1.7, 1.8.
And the girl
Me having fun.
Acting, or music, or business, or
And I want to challenge you to look at your processes right now and ask yourself, am I
Okay, so
your
when
process?
Sandy
Feel free to
opens out, this is what you
and light it up. All right, thank you guys. Hey, appreciate you, man. Love the hard work. Full time implementing strategies and systems.
So about the hour 20 mark, and then we go into it.
See all the things that Ryan just built on that,
all
and then
the
scroll
way
down.
until-
In their mind, something we don't know what it's going to.
Okay, our enrollments are going up, but the people getting added on to 411 aren't going up at the same rate. So it means we're forgetting to add people to the big text group. So make sure we're all. What we're going to call from moving forward in this presentation is CV.
I start the comp plan.
And we'll do a quick recognitions. We got a lot of enrollments. Getting better every day. Okay, if you do need to come back, watch the.
Okay, so an hour 20 to 3:30-ish.
Okay, perfect.
And we're going to show you how to use the group, how to use our team group, how to make your own group. Keely does a live demo on the spot. She didn't know I was going to make her do it, but she did it. She did it like a champ. Okie dokie. So that in there. And then our most recent Super Saturday is right here. So just come into videos, I'll show you all about it. Okay. The other thing is if you're not on our 41411, you need to be. So I just want to show you real quick. Here's our Extreme Plus. So I have 1,564 subscribers 8 weeks ago.
Wow.
And I have 1,576 subscribers now. So in 8 weeks, I know we have enrolled at least 100 people into this company. As a company, we've enrolled 100 people in the last 8 weeks, but we've only added 12 of them to the automated text, or not automated, but the team text, the team group text. Now, 4 people opted out. That's okay. Some do, some don't. So what? Who's next? But on this day, we also got 14 people to opt in. So it's just making sure you're telling your peeps to get onto the text groups, okay? Have them text Extreme Plus to 41411. Cool.
Okay.
There we go.
So is there some place we can, you're not going to see stuff if we try to text you from that?
No, that's just one-way communication.
That's what I thought. Is there some place we can text you? Or no, just too many people?
It depends. Because what I like to do is make sure we're implementing our chain of support. So if I'm your 5-star, or I'm your 5 stars 5-star, or I'm your 5 stars 5 stars 5-star, then yes.
Okay.
Who is your 5-star?
Christopher Sugar in Atlanta. So I guess my pack member is Bob Tierney.
Yeah, so hit up Bobby T.
Okay.
And if he doesn't give you the answer you're looking for, then ask him for my number.
Okay.
You said, you know what, Bob? I'm so grateful that you answered my question. What's Michael's number? That would be awesome.
Just looking for a wide range of support, you know.
Exactly. Awesome. Yeah, anyone, ICMs, essentials holders, combo holders, this is just the way we let people know about the founders webinars, about Super Saturdays, about ICM trainings. Is Chris Wilson Intensive. We're going to be promoting a little bit more through there. So it's just making sure you're staying on the same page and that your new people aren't falling through the cracks, right? You might forget to make an announcement, but we won't. So you have to be a Renatus member somehow, education holder or ICM to
Right.
this text group. Oh, cool. Okay, and Skylar also put the recording, the Zoom recording in the chat there. So if you want to access it, the password is Renatus $1. Okay. So let's do one more thing in here. Let's go to Helios. We're about to wrap this up because I got to get on the pack call. I was late last time, guys. I was hanging out with you guys, got in trouble. No, Bob, I don't get in trouble. I did get a text. Are you coming? Okay, so here we are in the home. I'm going to go to calendar, calendario. I'm going to type in elevate and hit enter. Okay. Now, here you can see on the 15th, we got our Team Elevate Chris Wilson Intensive. If you are on Scott's team, then you would search, you would just search row. Holy crap. Okay, so there it is. If you're on the row team, if you're on Team Elevate, or if your pack number isn't hosting it, then come to Team Elevate. That's fine. Click on this. You're going to register for this event. Read this description. Register yourself. It's $50, and then all of your guests will get to join for free. And don't tell them like, hey, it's a free event. Don't say it that way. Say, I paid for your access, because you are. Okay, so once you register yourself, you click on registration and register. Then click on this blue link right here, and it will take you to a page where you register again. Don't laugh, you're gonna register twice. You're gonna register once in Helios and once in Zoom, okay? And now the Zoom link that we send you once you register in here is the link you will blast out to all of your guests. Don't send your guests to this link. Step 1, register yourself. Step 2, the blue link above, request for yourself and each one of your groups to get a pre-approved confirmation private Zoom link email by filling out the form. Oh, okay. So you can register your guest at this link, but don't send your guest this link. Is that what she's saying? This link is not to be shared with others. It is a personalized Zoom link. Okay. So request for yourself, each one of your guests. Okay. All right.
Mike, I think in order to get them protected to us for the rolling 30 days, we have to register them through the Helios thing,
Definitely.
but not send them that link. You're saying send them the one from Zoom.
Right.
Right. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Do you know what
Hey, Michael.
instructing on?
Making millions.
Okay. But do you know what you're going to be talking about buy and hold or lease options or?
He's going to be doing wholesaling, lease options, and market analysis. How to take advantage of real estate Black Friday.
Okay. Which is because of the coronavirus, is that?
It's because people didn't handle their finances when the coronavirus came.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Sorry to butt in.
You're good. We have one more question.
Hi, Michael.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to, clarify that when you register yourself or a guest, to this event, so when you go to the blue link that you were just on, then every single person that you register, of course, on top of the calendar, like what you said, they're going to get a personalized one from Sandy or whoever, is going to be doing that. And then they're going to get that, and they're, that's going to be the link that they're going to be using. So every single person would, is registered would have a personalized one.
So this link gets them to have Zoom automatically send them an access link.
Correct. So if you have, 10 guests, you, after you register them to the calendar in Helios, then you go to this one, click on this, and then every single one of those 10 you have to register, and then they'll get the link from them, and then you just click on that, and they'll be, on watching the event.
So if you don't register them in Helios, but you do register them in Zoom, they're not going to be protected to you.
Correct. So wherever it's going to be, the way the default is, if you don't register them, then whoever you register, like if you register on Team Elevate, then the host, is going to protect it. So, register your guest.
I don't want to spend half of my following Monday getting a bunch of calls and emails and texts saying, Michael, will you take the protection off this guest because I didn't register them?
Right.
I don't want to do that. I will, but I'll send you a bill because I'm $1,000 an hour.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So does that mean, okay, so obviously we registered them right here in Helios, but do we still have to, I mean, we register ourselves in Zoom, but do we have to register each one of the guests in Zoom too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because, so like, they don't know that you're registering them in Helios. You're just doing it, okay? When you put them in Zoom, they're going to get a communication from Zoom for their access link.
Oh, I thought
registered.
he just said that they're getting it from Sandy after we do the Helios.
Yes, because, Sandy is one of the, the admin for the event. So they're going to send it. So what you can tell your guests is tell them that there will be a personalized link sent to them. And then they'll just click on it on Saturday to watch the event.
Okay. So they're not going to, are they going to get an email from Zoom too? Or just?
No, they're just going to get from the administrator, the event administrator.
Okay. Thank you.
Doesn't it come in as a text on their phone? Is that my understanding? Like
no, they send it through email. So just tell them to look at their email, and sometimes there's a delay because there's it's manually processed. So if you don't get it right away, then just be patient. As long as but they're pretty good in getting it to you, so I haven't really have a problem with that.
Okay. Thanks.
Register guests early so they have time, right?
Right, absolutely.
That's the key here.
Right.
Okay, rock and roll. I just got a text from Jay Stark. Gotta go, everybody.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Michael. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited for you.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Keely. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee and Skylar. Have a good day.
I'm out of here. Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
Michael.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks again.
You are all awesome. Have a good day. We'll see you on the Founders Webinar.